Hey guys, it's Loomer. First off, I know it's been a while since my last video. I apologize for that. There's just been various reasons. I just haven't been able to get a new video out recently. Digging through the archives a little for this wanted match, this is actually from a few weeks ago, my first ranked match on the new Florence Night map. And Florence, I enjoy Florence a lot actually because it's a medium to small map with probably the simplest layout out of any of the maps. You know, you have your marketplace in the center, kind of a ring around the edge, and then just various pathways or channels that kind of funnel into the middle of the map. So I think this map, more than any other map in the game, it's easy to tell where your target is and where they're headed. You know, if they're on the ground, they're either pretty much running around the outer circle, or they're coming down one of the channels into the middle. So let's see if I can't use this blind group for a hidden bonus on my poison kill here. You can see I was able to find him pretty easily on this map. You can tell this prize after me, so I'm just gonna get a quick stun. As you can see, I did get the hidden bonus on that first poison kill. That's probably about the absolute limit of how far away you can be from someone in a blind group and still get the hidden bonus. Let's find my next target here. You can see he's coming around the outer ring, and I didn't expect him to be running, but I was able to run into him. I didn't know whether he was going to keep going around the edge or cut through to the middle, but as it turned out, I just bumped right into him, so it was a pretty easy second kill. And so now I have 2 kills, and I really want my third one for my streak bonus. I hear whispers, but looks like someone just killed someone behind me, so I thought that Marquis was coming around in the middle of the map, but it turns out he was cutting through to the outer ring and coming around, so if I had just stayed in that blend group, I would have actually gotten a nice hidden kill too, but I didn't know that he was coming around to the outer edge. I thought he was staying in the middle. And you can see that pariah come out of his run there. And I see my next target down there, but that nobleman I can tell he's after me, and so I would have run right into him if I'd gone after that priest. And so now I'm trying to think how I can get over to him while avoiding the nobleman, so I decided I'm going to climb up on the roof. You can see he's in that moving blend group over there, so I'm going to try to cut over and see if I can't roof him. But unfortunately, I think as I'm climbing that upper area, he kind of doubles back. I can't find him, and the nobleman who was after me decides that he's had enough of my running away from him shenanigans and just wants to shoot me. So, you know, that's okay. You can see after that first initial 3 kills and everything, that's probably the best opening you can get in the game, you know, roughly. If you get your poison kill, variety, streak bonus, 3 kills, stun, you know, you'll end up with, you know, a little over 2,000 points at least, and in the first, like, couple minutes. I'm going to keep track of this pry in case the game assigns him as my target, but nope. Let's see. I'm going to try to find this Marquis who just took the lift up. I'm going to try and see if I can get... Normally that's a good way for me to try to get a drop kill right there, but he's a little too far away. And at this point, I know he's seen me, so I tried to offensive mute. But he had seen me, but he blew his smoke bomb early, and so I just waited outside of it after blowing my offensive mute for no reason. But he came over. I don't know if he was going to try to stun me or what, but I was able to just kill him. And as you can see, I get roofed right after that. Kind of like the general rule of thumb is if I ever go up to the roof, I'm just going to assume my pursuers also come up to the roof. And so when you jump off the roof to kill someone, you need to move away pretty much as soon as you can. I actually get stunned here. He might have seen me come out of my run, or I don't know. It was a pretty nice stun, so I can't really complain about it. You know, and I get kicked in the head for being, I guess, too obvious for that last kill. That's too bad. You know, my playstyle, I don't know, I guess someone left, so there's only 5 people now, but yeah, the way I like to play is I like to I like to take the lead and keep it. I know there are some people who like to, because they don't like dealing with the amount of pursuers the game gives you, they like to try to take the lead in the last couple minutes instead, and that's how they win. But my style of plays, I like to... So an opening like that where you get over 2,000 points in the first couple minutes is really ideal for me, because then that ensures kind of a steady stream of pursuers that you can use to augment your score with stuns if you switch over your defensive set. Now that guy, I got a discreet kill on. I knew it would be discreet, but first this nobleman changed his direction, and so I can tell he's... to keep up with me, so I can tell he's after me, so I'm going to go stun him. But, you know, he just stunned me, so I figure... The way I'm walking behind him, he probably knows it's me. I was trying to look around the corner to see where that pariah went. And I was going to wait in that blend group for him, but it didn't seem like he was coming around the corner. But now he is, but it's too late. I've already left the blend group, so I'm just going to go kill him. I was worried he might take the lift on the other side. But yeah, so I mean, I like to take the lead and keep it, and in that way you can kind of influence a lot of the game. So I mean, kind of the worst thing, oh, I can see the officer back there is still me, so I'm gonna try and ninja smoke him right here. And then I'm gonna try to wait in this blend group and get a hidden kill on the nobleman here. But I mean, for a map like this, the worst thing that can happen, I think, is if someone takes the lead, you know, gets 3 pursuers, and then they spend the rest of the match like roofing for whatever reason, and then they pull their 3 pursuers up to the roof, all of their pursuers go up to the roof, and that's pretty much the entire lobby that's suddenly up to the roof now. And so if I take the lead and keep it out, it's much better. I can avoid that. So this guy, I'm gonna climb up the wall and kill him for a streak bonus. For a couple of reasons. One was because I didn't have an acrobatic yet, and I wanted greater variety, which I actually got in that kill. You know, if you get a 1200 point kill without using poisoner ×2, I mean, you can be pretty happy with that. I think that guy, I could see was as soon as he could see that as soon as I was out of his line of sight according to the game, he started sprinting towards me to try to make up the distance. So it's pretty obvious he was after me. So, yeah, and I messed up here. I blew my smoke bomb earlier, accident. I don't know why I thought that Marquis was after me, and then I found my other pursuer. But I climbed up the wall on that officer before for 2 reasons. One was to get my acrobatic bonus, and the other was because in that area I was in, if I had just walked straight towards him, I mean, even kind of like your average player, oh, this guy's after me, I don't have anything, so I'm just going to run, climb up the wall and run. Like, even kind of a pretty basic player would be kind of suspicious of a person walking towards them through that, you know, towards that chase breaker. You know, it's no NPCs ever walk that way, and so by walking off to the side and then climbing the wall, you know, I was able to get my acrobatic and also avoid looking too obvious. So I could see all these people are closing in on me, and then that nobleman is on the ground. This isn't really the greatest blend group to hide in. I don't really know why I chose it exactly. As you can see, those 2 panels off to the side make it really easy to get acrobatic aerial killed on, but I thought I would be able to run away in time if I saw someone jump down towards it or whatever. But as it turned out, I was stunning someone else while they jumped onto the panel there, and so it didn't matter. Okay, I'm trying to get this priest, and normally I'd stay in that blend group and just take it towards him, but I thought it wasn't moving, and so I wasn't sure exactly what was going on with him. And so I didn't want to lose him, and so I just broke out of the blend group and came up towards him. I guess he was after someone in that blend group instead. I'm back over in this kind of shitty blend group, and I hear whispers. I can't see who it is, so I'm just going to bail. You can see someone tried to trap me in a smoke back there. I kind of make a mistake here. I don't know why I should have... this guy gets a 200 point, what looks like a drop kill, but it must not be a drop kill, since drop kills are 150 point bonus on top of at least 100 for the kill. But I should have jumped off to the side when I was climbing the ledge. I shouldn't have just kept climbing straight up. I don't know why I didn't do that. So I got both my cooldowns again. I'm going to try to find this priest who's on the other side of this barrier here, but he gets taken out by the Marquis. Instead, I have 3 pursuers, so I want to be kind of careful not to stay in that middle area too long, because someone might be on the roof coming after me. This blend group, let's see who I can find. I see that Thief is after me, but also the Pariah, and so I figure I'll get 1 stun off at least. As Pariah actually steals his own poison for some reason. I mean, whatever works for you. I don't know why he did that. Looking back on this, I think what probably might have worked, and probably definitely would have worked if I had used long lasting instead of strong smoke bomb, is you use the mute, you run up to your first pursuer, and then right before you're about to stun them, you drop your smoke bomb. And that should give you enough time. I think even if you're not using long lasting, it should give you enough time to get out of your stun animation and be able to stun the second person. So I can see that officer before he joined the blend group, so I know he's the one in front. And while I was in my kill animation, you could see the Pariah just kind of like sprinting towards me, so I was just mashing the smoke bomb, my smoke bomb button, hoping that once I came out of the kill animation in time that I would be able to that I'd be able to catch him in. I just barely was able to catch him in. So I ran right into that thief. That was a big mistake. I didn't. She was kind of in a blind spot that I just completely didn't see her at all. But yeah, so the game can be pretty generous with the kill animation. So with the camera angles it gives you. So if you really want to use those to your advantage, you can kind of see if anyone's trying to sneak up on you. I don't know what this marquee was doing. It seems almost glitched or something, but I'm just going to try to take him out quick. I climbed the wall because I thought maybe my last pursuer was going to sprint up while I was killing the marquee and I couldn't see him, but as it turned out he was far enough away that I dropped down, threw down my last mute, and was able to get a very last second stun. So, you know, it's a pretty good score, 7,700. I'm pretty happy with that. You know, my last video, you saw I got a score of around 7,000 without streak bonuses and without greater variety. It's purely on the strength of basically incognito kills, hidden kills, and stuns. And here's another match where instead it's based mostly on silent kills, greater variety, and streak bonuses. So, you know, there's different ways to get to that score. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful. I'll see you later.